nature of Bhakti Yoga. What is the highest goal? What we want to attain in this material world, I ask. Or what we want to attain. Yes? Not suffering? Not distress? Love. Real love. This is the nature of Bhakti Yoga. We can only love if love is pure. And pure love can only be experienced on the divine plane, where we are we are going to satisfy the container of all love what exists. What we experience here in this material world as love, it is self-satisfaction, is sense gratification. But in the divine plane, we experience divine love, means eternal love, not always increasing, more and more intense. So that for this we have to understand that there is not a nothingness we want to attain when we are living this material plane. No, we enter the beautiful pastimes. They are very similar than our pastimes in this material world. We are running for love here, but we are actually running pushed by our lusty desire. We want to enjoy everything for us. And in the transcendental plane, eternal plane, we are running also for the same thing, but not for our enjoyment. We want to give enjoyment to the Supreme Lord, Krishna, Narayan, Vishnu, whoever we are feeling attracted to. Ram, Sitaram. So many pastimes are there. Don't think God is a non-person. God is a person, and whatever is in him is to a tiny, tiny part also in every living being in this material world. Because we are coming from him, but we are tiny spiritual souls, Jiva Atmas. So it is in us, and it is in the Supreme Lord. So we are meant for his satisfaction. He expanded himself into many. We are meant for his enjoyment. When we have come to this conclusion, we can only be happy when the source of everything, where we are coming from, is happy. If we have separate interest, we turn our head away from the Lord and going just to satisfy our material senses. Then it is called lust. It is egoism. It is enviousness. We don't want that he is the enjoyer. I want also be the enjoyer. But real enjoyment, real love can only be on the transcendental plane because it has no beginning, no end. It's an energy, it's always there, and it is absolutely pure. We are not like in this world. We are cheating for our bodily sense,
Comfort.
comfort, yes, or satisfaction. And this is called in the material world love. But it is not, it is temporary. So the source of all love is Krishna. Krishna Prema. This is the goal of Vaishnava, of real Vaishnava, the Gaudiya Vaishnava line. They want to attain the highest religion. Prema is something like love, but it is divine. It is not, we cannot compare it with what we call love here in this world. Here in this world, one day one may say to you, I love you. Next day he may beat you. Because he does not get the decided satisfaction. Material world is working like this. But in transcendental world, it is absolute and perfect. As much I can surrender to the Lord, as much I will get back. As much as I realize that nothing in this world happens without His sanction. Not even a blade of grass can move out of His control. We are so arrogant in this material world. We think we can manipulate nature or disease or anything in this world. Why they not change, that morning, lunch, evening, nighttime, that this takes longer or it is shorter or more long. We have no influence, we cannot influence time. Time is passing. We cannot influence that we are taking birth here. We can, if you are nowadays they kill, but it is also according to our past lifetime. They call it abortion or something like this. They do these things nowadays. Or else I maybe they did. And love, divine love, can only be experienced in our eternal body, in our transcendental body, in the transcendental plane. There is pure, without, there you cannot cheat. Because everything can be seen, everything is, you are you, and every thought, everything is seen. So love must be absolutely pure, or is absolutely pure. You cannot have a motive for sense gratification for yourself. I love you when I get this. This is not love, this is business. We call it love in this world. But the real love is without any condition. This is the source of everything, of bhakti and divine love is the Lord, Supreme Lord. And there are so many different forms and pastimes the Lord manifests in the transcendental plane. And the highest plane is Goloka Vrindavan, where he has no four hands, where he is not a king worshipped as a king like Ram, or in Vaikunta like Narayan, Lakshminarayan, or Vishnu. There's different levels of intimacy. But in Vrindavan, they play like ordinary children. And they have wonderful pastimes there, loving pastimes, ecstasy. And the Lord himself came to this world to experience the separation, when they feel separation from the Supreme Lord. As Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this was 2 reasons in this day of Brahma. He appears not often, very rare. So it was just 550 years something he appeared in this world in Navadvip to bring us or initiate us into the chanting of the Mahamantra. So the highest through chanting of this mantra, we can return back home, back to Godhead. It is just like the creation. Creation comes also from sound. The sound is a very famous mantra, Om. Om, from this sound, everything manifests. And the Lord is looking and expands into many parts. And living beings, or jivas, atmas. So, in this way, creation takes place, but his most intimate pastimes he performs in Vrindavan, where he is not known as God. In Goloka, he is just a very beautiful and very attractive boy. Very, very beautiful. Krishna, one translation is all attractive. He is attracting everything and everyone. But everything what he is doing, it is most sweet. And also the relation one can have there in Goloka Vrindavan is relations like we have in this material world. As a parent, as a friend, as a servant, or in a neutral state. Like trees, they are all living beings also, but they have a neutral position. So we are running for the same thing, but we run for the same thing. We want to be the enjoyer. And in Goloka Vrindavan, everybody wants to give Krishna pleasure. He wants to satisfy his desire. So those who know best how to satisfy the desire of the Lord Krishna is Radharani. Sometimes others come, gopis come, I want to do this service. And then Radharani is not, she has only interest, she is not saying, no, it is my service, I am the most. She says, no, if you can do nice, better than me, then you do. Then you do this service, then please him like this. But when she watched and saw that Krishna is not really happy, then she comes again and says, I will do it. like this very sweet pastimes. Just in the past, the great saints and sadhus in our line, they practiced this meditation, this kind of meditation. And this was not in their mind. They could enter their pastimes. They are experiencing it. They were part of these pastimes. They were not conditioned by our as we are conditioned. We identify now with gross matter. This is far, far away from the reality where we are really at home. Nobody can prove to anyone, to me, or to anyone, that this body will stay forever. It is a temporary. So we have to develop, we have to go and learn from the sadhus, from the Bhagavatam, from the Bhagavad Gita. We have to learn who we are. This body is not our real identity. It's a temporary. Everything what we experience here is temporary. It has a beginning and an end. So we must come to a deeper understanding. Hare Krishna. So we have to go to someone who there's a slogan in Bhagavad Gita, Tat Vidi Pranipadena Pariprashnena Sevayo Parikshaniti Jnanam Jnanina Tattva-dashina. If you want to know the truth, the reality, you have to approach a bona fide, a realized soul, sadhu, or guru. You have to ask him in a question, in a humble state of mind. And you have to serve him, satisfy him, to learn. Then he will reveal to you the truth. Why he can do it? Because he has seen it. He is maybe coming even from this plane. Because we cannot see, we have not the eyes, we do not know who is who. So this kind of devotee, like our Gurudev, Param Gurudev, our descended succession, they are very great souls. They are not conditioned souls. They come here just for bringing us the message of Supreme Lord. And some who got some experience of something what is going a little deeper, they may understand partially what we are speaking about. But they're not those who are very materialistic, they will not. They will hold on. No. Putin and what is this? All this what happened now around us, this is reality. But in 50 years or 100 years, nobody cares for these things. It is a circle, it will come again and again, because we are so foolish. We have not learned from, we have forgotten what has happened when they were killing each other. Then they build up, they become humble, and they working hard. And they want extreme sense gratification. They become mad for lusty desires. They do not know anymore how to expend their lusty desires or to all these things. Now it's coming again, the same thing. It is always coming and going. It's like a circle. And we are coming also in this material world, as long as we have anything, we are attached to anything in this world. We have to come also and go through these things. So those who are biased and those who are able to understand something in future life, perhaps they will continue. I think very rarely somebody comes here who has not experienced in a future life, in a past life. Got some Sukriti, bias activities. Otherwise it is very difficult to hear these things. Anyone has some comments or some question?
In Christianity, they think Jesus has taken, was crucified and like this, and he has taken all the sins. So,
Yeah.
you practically do what you want.
Yeah, this is one way, but we have to also. No, I don't know if this was recorded. It doesn't matter. Yeah. This is the great advancement or the great fortune of the Vedic, that we say this is the right way, but we say not that other religious groups, whatever, that they are wrong. Because everybody can just accept according to his capacity, what he can digest, more or less. So if we speak about reincarnation or karma, it is for, and now in Western countries also they speak about it, but they are not really practicing it by their action. But the law of karma is something complete, natural thing, you know. Whatever action we are performing, the reaction will come in the same way back to us. So if we are biased people, we will perform activities in the mode of goodness, Shatraguna. And we will go to heavenly planets, perhaps. So, but heavenly planet is also temporary, it's also material world. You go for your pleasure. You want to enjoy on a higher level. So, in the Christian churches also, if you perform pious activities, then you may go to the heaven. But this is also temporary, material place. There's no gross bodies there, there's subtle bodies, but subtle bodies the same like gross. There's still this consciousness I want to enjoy. This is the disease in what we have here. Nobody comes to the temple or to the church or to the mosque or to any religious group to serve the Supreme Lord, to ask Him, what can I do for you? what you would like, how can I satisfy you? Who can tell me this? How can I please you? No, we are coming all here. Why? We want something from him. He should be our servant. This is the Maya illusion. If you want that he is serving you, what do you think? What we are insignificant. But he says, yes, my dear, you will get what you can only get in this world here. Yeah, you have to pay the price for. It is action and reaction, karma. So there, I do not know. Is India also the same? Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas, they come to the temple to please the Lord, to please the devotees, the sadhus. They don't want from them, they want to give. They want to serve them. Here, they are coming to Krishna, to the temple. I want this. I want this, I want this. And they expect that we are serving them. They want that Krishna serves us. That he is the servant. Yes, everything belongs to him. And we want to become Krishna. I think if I control him, then I am the supreme. This is Hiranyakashipu. He's sitting in the head of every one of us. He wants to kill God. If you not give me, then I forget, then you're not existing. We have to understand we are pure souls. We are spiritual beings. So how we can only experience pure love in our spiritual form. It's also a form, but it's not visible with these eyes. Even mentally, mind cannot reach this plane. You must give renounce all these external things. So by renouncing, let's say, we're coming to this world and get contaminated by our personal desire. We want to enjoy something. We can see what happened. There's one side, material plane, and the other side is the spiritual plane. So we have not decided where to go. So we want to stay in the neutral state. But then they see so many things go on in the material. So they try to enjoy. There's no gross, no matter. No, it is just trying. And in this way, by getting attached, then time effect comes. Means past, present, future. Then identify with these things, something. For example, on a heavenly planet, I identify with I am a demigod or something like this, and I have opulent life. So these are coverings. This is, we have turned away from the Lord. And these coverings I identified. And this goes down to the lowest species of life. And then it comes up again. It depends, you know. And so why I'm not understanding this, the question was?
How to attain pure love?
Yes, when I can, all these coverings from Pumiya Apo Naro Vayo Kam Mano Buddha Eva Jahankara Ityama Bina Bhakata Ashtata. In Bhagavad Gita is said, earth, water, fire, air, ether. This goes more or less. Space or ether is space, yeah. This also is very not hardly to see. Then comes the subtle matter, mind, intellect. And this I cannot see anymore with these eyes. But it is also a covering. And then afterwards comes the last, this is false ego, ahankara, yes. I identify with this what I have created. What my desire was, it was given to me from the Lord. Yes, you try it. Because love can only be, cannot be forced. You must have get free will. So that's because God is not forcing. He gives us a free will. You can decide. You can stay and try to become yourself God or want to enjoy separate from me. Then you have to go to this. You are imprisoned now in this body and you think this is me. So it's a temporary, it is an illusion. I identify with something I am not. So in a short time, you may say 100 years is a long time, but it is, you cannot say it's a short time. We are living in this, in the conception of time, you know. In the spirit world, there's no time like this. There's eternity. Everything is present, is happen in the present. And so these coverings has to be removed. All these wrong imaginations, what is love, what is, it has to be removed, and then as pure spirit soul, as a person, I can approach, or he will open the doors, say, well, yeah, welcome now. You are at home, back home again. Don't worry. Now, Bhagirati left 2 weeks ago, something like this. This planet. He was always chanting when he was here, I remember. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So he should not be worried. He was respectful to the Vaishnavas. I remember he was very pious, nice person. He was initiated by a godbrother of us. So maybe he will not go back, but he will continue in this way. He will, who knows, Krishna decides. He cannot say. We cannot go back when I want to go back. This is the decision of the Lord. or the Gurudev or the Sadhu. He can open us the doors. Yes, you are fit. You can come. And then there is no question of dying or separation. This you should understand. That is for those who identify with body and mind. Chaitanya. Okay. This Pujari is not here. Anything you want to say on this?
Maharaj, but this material covering are very strong, and to conquer Maya is not easy. How we really can please one sadhu and Vaishnava? How we can get this blessing from Gurudev and Vaishnava in really sense?
Sincerity and humility is necessary. Sincerity, we have to understand what it means. We are sincere to a certain part, but if we come too close, then we say, stop. I cannot, I'm not. So it is up to us. We have to go. We have to come again, and again we will get the chance. When we not commit offenses. Offenses are a very dangerous thing when you come on the higher level. Against the sadhus, against the guru, against the deity. It's a very dangerous thing. You must not think that the Lord is not here. Of course, He is not stone. He is not what you see with this material eyes. It is only for us to help. But we are also not flesh and blood. We are the consciousness. We are the soul who's living inside. In the same way, when He is properly worshipped and respected, then He will reveal to us. He will Himself reveal to us. If you only see with these eyes, you will not see. You will see only external matter or mental concoction. You cannot imagine God with your mind. You cannot reach. Mind has no power for this. Soul is much deeper, is much more fine, and is not contaminated to identifying with body and mind. So we have to take birth as many times as long as we want. It is up to us. When we get into a difficult situation in this lifetime, it's a good opportunity to please beg, my Lord, I do not know. I am helpless. What should I do? Please, you help me. Please, how can I serve you? What can I do for you? Not I am praying, please make me happy again, please. Let me enjoy again. How can I please you? This is the great thing. How can I please God? Not how can He please me? We don't want to be servants, we want to become masters. This is the material world.
When you feel you are happy, Sadhguru is happy, no?
No, opposite.
Oh.
When he is happy,
Yes, when he feels happy, when here I am here, I feel very happy. Then I'm happy.
yes, but this is not the goal of devotees to think like this.
Oh.
Because then I'm doing only because for my happiness. I am happy or may not be happy. But I want to serve, I want to please him. And he should decide. He is the Lord. Otherwise it is business. Yeah. Automatically you will be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, you may be, may also not. Ashlishya va abhinashtamam adasanam mamahataham karotu va yadadi hatara pranantiya pratastatira. The last shloka of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he personally, only this shlokas he wrote. He said, my dear Lord, you may kick me, you may kill me, or you may impress me, or you may make me your servant. Whatever you like to do with me, I will accept it. And but you will always be my supreme, my Lord. I will always stand on your side. I will always try to serve you, to please you. This is the attitude of devotee. Then otherwise we become bliss hunter. This is egoistic, little egoistic. This is not pure. Pure is when I, without any, you may give me or you may not. This is, I'm not doing for a service like this for you. Whatever you like, you may. And I will accept. And when you see the whole world like this, you're just, whatever happened now, it is terrible, you may see. But some others may see everything is nice, you know. Mallorca, you can go now again, and you can enjoy whatever. It is, you decide, but you will not find there a God. Krishna, this bliss or this happiness we experience by satisfying him without expecting something in return, this you have not experience of, nobody. If we would have experience of this, we would be a member of the transcendental world. Then God would be more real than all this what we're seeing here now. He is more real. But this is not, we cannot accept this now. It's natural, we cannot jump into these things. We can make it in a cheap way. You will find many gurus, they say like, yes, yes, please sound us. But you want a cheap way, you get the cheap way. You get cheated. What happened to Pujari? we are not experiencing this. It is like, you know, in the Middle Age in a Western country, there was a punishment for a baker, you know. He made bread, like let's say 1 kg, and sometimes they are checking it if it's a real 1 kg. So when he cheated and sell it for 1 kg, but it was only a less, I don't know, then he get punished. So they put a big tray, something, and a basket, and they put him in water, underwater. They put him inside, and they let him in for some time, then they took him out again. And this is, when he come out, he thinks, so I'm so happy. Then again they put him in. And it was going on like this, you know. Whenever he come out from the almost dying position, then he thought, this is happiness, this is life. We are like this. This happiness, what we experience here, is just, we are running for happiness the whole life, but the real happiness is only for a few minutes. We are working hard, and we are trying to enjoy like anything, but real happiness is only a moment. And the other time we are working hard, and we are suffering from disease, old age. This is reality here, but we do not know anything else. But the Vedas, the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, they give us the information. Hey, Chief Jago, Gaura Chanda Bole, Kotanita Maya, Pisa Jiragoro. Wake up, sleeping soul. How long you want to sleep in the lap, on the lap of Maya, illusion? The witch Maya. He called it the witch Maya. How long you want to sleep there and suffer like this? Wake up. So how to wake up? By chanting. Chanting the holy name. We can chant 2 times, 2-3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Gaur Premanandi Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Bhavishtam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Acharya Shloka Sri Shima Bhakti Vaidhava Nanda Gopti Vaishnava Parivati
Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivati Acharya Shloka Sri Shima Bhakti